Sometimes scraping like $100 a day. Yo.
Hey Tommy.
What's good?
No, you know, everything is pretty all right.
Just all
what
right.
about you? Yeah, well, being deputy mayor is a bit of a fucking headache sometimes.
You're deputy mayor?
Yes.
Bro, like I'm like so not in the loop of so much stuff. Every day I'm finding out this new information.
Well, there you go. I got second place in the run, so deputy mayor. Woo!
So who actually is the mayor?
Max.
Okay.
Maximilian, cool. Yeah. Young Dabarino.
Okay, so what good are you doing for me? Are you bringing good to the city?
Depends.
Well,
what good would you?
Fills me with confidence.
No, well, here's the thing, right? That's one of the reasons I'm asking, or I'm calling you, is because I kind of want to hear from you and like other people. So here's the thing. People don't want to talk to us, and it's fucking weird. Like people go, yeah. So people want to complain, but they complain on Twitter. They don't want to come to us and tell us like, hey, we're having issues with this. So as much as
like sometimes you get such a distaste and like everything's always in disarray that you have no interest in chatting to the people higher up because you feel like they're not actually going to do anything anyways. So you'd rather just vent your frustrations publicly so the whole world knows your frustrations, opposed to trying to go and waste your time chatting to someone when you know nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like everything is so new that if that's the conclusion they came to from the start, that's crazy. Because we are actually, for once, unlike the old government, we can make changes. And I'm actively trying to hear people out.
Maybe
so if you have anything
behavior. Or you should
maybe
like almost like an open mic, an open table, a round table where you invite people from different like walks of life and parts of the city, and then try and hear out like a conversation with them all. Go through some topics throughout the night or something. Have like 12 people there from different like I don't know walks of life, different environments that they work in.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We tried to just do it open. Like I don't think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before. I was at City Hall just waiting for people to come and talk to me. And there was a state announcement saying that, hey, if you have any concerns, anything you want to talk about, just come City Hall and talk to us.
I think I talked to like concerns. Did it like specify like concerns about what, or was it just like concerns in general?
It was just like concerns in general, anything. I forgot what the state announcement specifically was, but it was like, if you have anything like you're concerned about, anything you want to talk about, like you can come to City Hall. And I had 3 people come down, and it was like kind of the same 3 thing they brought up is 1, when can they get a business, and 2, why am I fired from G6?
Oh, yeah. I would say, what's like the typical complaint you're seeing on like Twitter or online then?
I think that the Twitter thing was primarily when people had to pay their, utility bills.
I mean, I haven't paid mine yet. I've not even checked what mine is because I don't even know how to find out where it is or what it is. I know it's in City Hall apparently, so I've asked around.
Yes. Yeah, just City Hall and then the 3rd floor, and you can talk to the guy. So
then why I don't pay that? Like, so you're telling me I have to actively go out to seek to pay something? I've got to actively seek to pay a debt. So if I don't pay it, does that debt then seek me?
I don't know, and that's
because I'm kind of waiting to find out.
Well, let me know what happens.
Find me, then I don't need to go and chase the debt. I haven't got money to pay for a debt.
Well, okay, let me put it like this, okay? I'm all for the experimentation. So whatever you have to pay, when you get to that point, if it becomes a big issue, I'll pay it for you. Because I also want to know. I don't know what's going to happen if you don't pay. If you don't have that money,
I'll pay for my bills.
Yes, so see it as an experiment.
Okay, but so let's say I'm an experiment. Surely there's like I'm still pretty looped in with a lot of people in the city, right? Let's say that I'm someone who isn't looped in the city. I go about my day, do my jobs. How would I know that I have to go to the City Hall to pay it? Like, I don't understand how people know to even do it in the first place.
I don't know.
There's no information anywhere about that.
That is true. I think right now it's kind of based on word of mouth kind of thing,
So you're hoping,
you go to City Hall.
There's the word of mouth, people will know to pay their bills.
Yeah. I think that's
right, so I don't know, like an email on my phone, maybe like a notification on my phone.
I don't actually know.
My bill's due. I could pay it digitally online. You know, it's 2020, whatever year it is these days. Like, surely I can pay it online.
You would think so, but
I've got to go and pay something in cash.
no, you can still use the bank. You just have to talk to the guy.
I wonder why the whole world moved into crypto coin and stuff, all this bot coin they're talking about, because
I think it's a double-edged thing. Like everyone is like, why is the government charging me money for the power that I'm using in my apartment? It's like, you know, the rest of the world also pays for their own power, right? It's not that crazy. But yeah, I get you. I get it.
They people from like what I saw on Twitter, they was not informed that they needed to be paying these bills. You know, I guess it was like an assumption because they lived in the city for X amount of time and not paid anything yet.
Yeah, but
so when they've like upgraded their facilities and got like a bigger house and stuff, they've expected, oh, we can scale up this kind of operation or what I'm doing because there's no bills here.
Well, would you just assume that the government is paying your bills?
Well, I mean,
from a logical
I still live in little cell apartments, which I was given to for free. So I feel like I must be on like some kind of government state system where I don't have to pay for anything.
Well, we give you the apartment. That is correct, but the power that you use is still on you to pay.
Well, what do I use? I don't really use power. I don't really go in there. I kind of just go in there, sleep on the floor.
Yeah. Well, then you're good. Like my bill for my apartment was $0.
I mean, with my new information that I've got and I'm experimenting, I should rack up my power bill because you're going to pay it for me, right?
All right. Let's go. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll tone it back a little bit. We'll say that if you come down here, we'll go and take a look and the amount you have to pay currently. So you don't put down like 50 PCs and rack up your power bill to be 20 grand.
If I could buy 50 PCs, I would. I can't even buy a keyboard right now, let alone a PC.
Do you not have a PC?
No.
Jesus Christ.
I live in a house. Really I live in a house where people have a PC. Well, I have access to a house where people have a PC. But in my home, I don't have a PC, no. If anything, I actually failed just to pay for my gas because I have $50 in cash.
You just failed to pay for. Yeah. You're down bad like sisses.
Yeah, well, this city is a cruel mistress because you know it's everything in life is a time in.
Yeah, no, that's true.
If you're not putting the time in, there's no other fruitful means of doing anything. And depending on how you make your money in the city, there's a lot of processes at hand here.
Yeah, no, I know that. All right, let me ask you this: like, what is your plans? What are you looking for? Where are you trying to go? Just kind of hanging out right now and see how things are going, or is there something you want to do specifically?
I'm trying to survive, and you know, it's a very humbling experience becoming like a brokey after being someone who had $100 million and losing it all to the court system. It's a bit rough.
Oh yeah, tell me.
So I'm trying to really learn to adapt and kind of get that hunger that I had a long time ago of how to make my money. Yeah, I don't know if there's like, it's hard to have ambition in the city right now because I don't know if is there a business system? Is there like, is my ambition that I should hopefully one day become this almighty Group 6 driver? Do I want to be the best sanitation driver in the city? These are the things I currently have to aspire to.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, and it needs some. I need the American dream. I need aspirations and stuff.
That's fair enough. So what do you like? How do you go by right now?
How do I go by right now?
Yeah, like what do you do?
Well, you're deputy mayor, so
yeah, I don't give a shit. I know basically what everyone's doing half the time, and the guy, trust me, I'm just waiting for this position to be over so I can go and run on roofs and pawn.
I ran on a roof today.
Yeah.
That's okay, but then so then the secondary part is what I kind of currently recently indulged in, which is I go to this pawn shop down in the south side.
Okay.
And he just sends me off to sell stuff to his customers. He has like a delivery system.
Yeah.
And then yeah, they pay me in money, and I have to go and then try and see it and collect more money.
Okay. Do the people in your household, have they talked about contracts at all?
Yes. I may have recently visited a laundromat.
How'd that go?
And washed my clothes there.
Oh.
And maybe accidentally kicked the machine too hard and got some coins out of it. But that's fine, right?
All right. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Well, you should. It's your city.
Ooh, well, it is my city, but should I care?
I mean, yeah. Until the laundromat owner comes to you cry, and I think you maybe shouldn't care.
Well, I have this position for 3 months. After that point, then I'm out.
Oh, fair. And then you plan on running on roofs.
Then I plan on doing the same thing, yeah.
I mean, everything I'm saying is obviously alleged. I don't know if it's actually true what I'm saying. I could be on drugs.
Are you on drugs?
Don't think so.
Do you have any weed on you right now? Because that's a felony.
No, I don't do these kind of things.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Well,
what are your visions and goals for the city? Because you're deputy mayor, so I'd like to know how you see this panning out, or what you intend on doing.
I think right now. Okay. So the way I'm seeing things is the position I am in right now. Obviously, I have the power to do things. I have the power to make, mandates, laws, acts, etc. So I do that. I do it to some degree to prevent people from being dumbasses. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a lot of people.
True, very true.
Yeah. Have you done any G6? Is that your thing?
No, I partook it on the first day, and I've not gone back since. But then I realized I made a big mistake because everyone has made tons of money off that company.
Yeah,
they will drive around in supercars, and I drive around in a rental.
Oh, the rentals are not bad.
And then the rental prices went up, so then now I'm thinking I'm out to buy a cheap car just to get myself going.
Okay.
I can't pay for gas of my rental, so.
Okay. So some of the things that I do, because I'm just a petty person, is like people don't dress up like when they go to work.
Yeah.
I hate that. And again, I am petty. I think it's dumb. It takes you 5 minutes to put on a fucking uniform. Come on. Like for you, if you don't do G6, you probably don't care. But that's the kind of shit that I do, because I think right now, I don't even know. Like, again, I'm all ears. If you have anything that you think should change, lay it out. Tell me. I'll have it looked at.
What should be changed? What should be changed? So, I mean, I need to have a think about this. What should be changed? You put me on the spot. Are things to be changed? I feel like the biggest issue I'm facing is, and I guess a lot of the city is why you're getting so much G6 drivers and sanitation workers, is just the barrier to entry so low, and you can run that and just mill about and enjoy that for a long time and make lots of money.
Oh, so I don't know if you were told about the changes to G6.
Yeah, so if you're a felon, you can't do it anymore, right?
Yes, and that basically called like the 50% of G6 at this point.
Will that not also have the reverse effect of what you want, though? Because you're then going to have those people now just robbing the Group 6 drivers, and those Group 6 drivers won't want to drive anymore because they're getting robbed all the time. Because last time I saw someone, they got robbed 4 times in one night. So they kind of don't want to do it anymore.
It's a bit of a double-edged
sword. Those people will then turn into the same thing. So you're basically turning people into criminals because they can't make money anyway. Which I'm not against people being criminals. You know me.
It's a double-edged sword, unfortunately. I feel like that's across the board. Say that grime. So I think what people don't realize is grime pays the same, if not more, than G6. If you're lucky and you're not having issues.
Yeah, and you get to like the big truck, right?
Yes. Which is kind of the same as G6. I think right now, again, I'm kind of falling back on people being lazy and not doing their job right. Because I get people getting robbed, but I've done G6. That was like my income for a while. I only got robbed once because I was dumb.
Well, so the issue that they're facing, and I can let it out for you, is people who are criminals in the city and felons are now getting their hands on guns.
Yes,
and
correct.
Because of that, people who are doing G6 are now getting robbed without any kind of chance of saving themselves, defending themselves, because they don't have anything to themselves other than a knife or a crowbar.
Yes, but that is also a double.
Having a gun for G6, but then that opens up a whole new kettle of fish of people then having guns who are, I guess, pretending to be civilians but actually criminals.
Yes, that's one thing. But also, people will rob the civilians for their guns.
Which it then exposes the gun market into the city.
Yes, and that's an issue in itself. Like, when do we hand out those licenses? Do we wait until there's enough guns around for it to not be a problem? You know, so people don't go and rob them, because a gun at this point, even though there's more around, they are still a hot commodity. Even from a cop, even from a civilian, they would still rob them. And
I almost think the
guns.
longer you keep guns off the streets, the better, to be honest.
Yeah, and I agree, and that's why we haven't facilitated it at all currently. So, but at the same time, see it like this: like when I did G6 with the big truck, I would go down, I would pick up my shit, I would go to the bank, and I would try and get a hold of a cop, so they could be around. Because if you think
call a cop to help you with the G6 run.
Yeah, just to keep an eye on it.
Now, I think the issue you're facing as well, though, is there's no confidence in the PD from anyone in the city, no matter who they are. I don't think even, like, I consider myself a nice guy who is always nice to the cops regardless of anything, and I never would even want to, like, liaise with any of the police officers. There's a couple, I think right now I would trust, and a couple that I would even want to even be around, but I wouldn't even know if I'd randomly get searched, even though I'm doing a legal job.
That's the thing. Like,
there's no trust in the police force.
No, I don't trust them either. Like,
yeah, so.
Here's like, as a deputy mayor, you know, my friends are out allegedly, you know, doing pawn runs, etc., etc., and I don't trust the PD enough to even be in the vehicle, because you could play it off easily. Like, right, I didn't know the vehicle was stolen. I didn't know that, you know, they were doing something legal. But if that cop is having a bad day, I'm gonna get charged for just being in that vehicle with somebody doing something legal. I don't trust it. I don't want to lose my position because of something dumb like that. Like, the current PD is a bit of a mess because, like, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, the only person that on duty was Cornwall. One cop.
I mean, he actually seems okay from the couple of times I've even spoken to him.
Oh, he's great. He knows Cornwood is great as a cop. Like, I would trust him with my life. I don't think he would try to fuck you over unless you do something to try and fuck him over. He'll give you the benefit of the doubt until you try and do something dumb.
Which is definitely what it should be right now.
Yes. So, but yeah, there's a lot of things. Like, it's a very double-edged sword, and I get your point in, like, if you are having people, you know, they can't do G6, why wouldn't they just go to crime instead? And that's a fair and that's a valid point.
Actually, I mean, right now I would say being a criminal in this city would actually be a much harder task, and even not even appetizing task for anyone. Like, most people who I know who were previously criminals would much rather just do G6, sanitation, or whatever, because it's so much easier. Like, there's no barriers constantly stopping you to just making money.
That's true.
Like, yes, I couldn't pay for my gas, but that's because I have my funds locked up in other things, you know. I have to then go out and work for, and then do another thing for, and another thing for, just to get it into cash. Yeah.
That's no, I know that. I've heard people say, like, you have to do fucking 5 things or something just to get cash in hand.
Yeah, that's basically the process we're in.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I have to. So, are you awake tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Why don't we have a talk in person rather than on the phone, so we can, instead of tiptoeing around shit because, you know, phone calls, etc., we can actually talk about things.
Okay. And I'll give me time to think about some stuff and try some stuff. And
yeah, that works for me.
Lovely.
And if anything, we'll figure out some business stuff so you can make some money, because again, I'm a passive income anyways, and I want to support, quote unquote, the little guy. You get what I mean.
You call me a little guy.
Nah, I didn't. Kind of, but not really.
I mean, I'll take it. You know what? If you're saying I could make money, I'll be a little guy. It's fine.
Fair enough. All right, let's call that a deal then. In that case, I'll call you tomorrow and we'll have an actual conversation in person.
Okay, sweet.
All right, appreciate your time.
Later on.
Bye.
Am I fucking blind? I am, right?